Hi, my name is Megan Hone, and in this video I would like to tell you guys a little bit about the history of people with disabilities. Throughout history, the world's scientific understanding and society's outlook on people with disabilities has undergone some really big changes. In the past, a lack of understanding about the causes of disabilities sometimes caused the mistreatment of these people. In some societies believed that the disabilities were caused by evil that the child or the individual possessed, just in general supernatural forces. However, understanding grew as people studied and learned more about disabilities. Several people made really big changes to society's general way of thinking about it. One of these people was Hippocrates, who in 400 BC suggested that disabilities were caused by natural forces or medical forces, things like that, which today we know is the reality of things. Other people like Plato, who was a philosopher, defended the rights of people with disabilities. John Locke was also responsible for changing many minds with his blank slate theory, which basically said that children were born as blank slates and then their environment shaped them. This kind of did away with the idea that magic or evil or things like that caused disabilities in children. After that, everything kind of made a huge change in the late 1700s when Jean-Marc Gaspard Itard successfully created behavioral changes in a boy named Victor who he had found. Victor appeared to have had no upbringing, and Itard was able to successfully teach him some skills and overcome some of the disabilities that he had developed. The next step was the development of schools for people with special needs. The first school of this type was for the deaf, and it was established by Thomas Hopkins Gallaudet, and years later the Perkins School for the Blind followed. This was a step in the right direction, but unfortunately it took a long time before schools were developed and accepting of students with more severe disabilities. As we entered the 20th century, however, we saw many more community-based programs starting and organizations, some of which are still around today, that were focused on helping people with disabilities and their families and creating a system of equal education for these students. Several organizations, like I said, continue to have a profound effect on servicing people with special needs and had a profound effect in the past. Some of these organizations included Easter Seals, the Joseph Kennedy Jr. Foundation, Autism Speaks, the ARC, and the Special Olympics, which are very well known even internationally. So that's a little brief history about people with disabilities, and I hope you learned something new.